Hi everybody, it's Sam. I'm back. Sorry for the bad quality of video. My camera storage on my phone is all full, so I'm forced to record on my laptop, and hopefully my laptop storage is okay. So today, let's talk tattoos. So I have two tattoos. I have a semicolon on my wrist, and semicolons are a part of the Semicolon Project, which is a project against suicide. And just as a sentence can be continued by adding a semicolon to it instead of a period, it's said that you can do the same thing to your life. And instead of ending your life, you can just add a semicolon to it and continue going on. So if you ever need somebody to reach out to, you can reach out to me, because know that I understand what you're going through because I've been there myself. And that's why I got this tattoo, to represent my struggles and to represent that I am moving on with my life and continuing my life. And my second tattoo I just got 3 days ago. 3 days ago. And it is a peony. A peony. A peony. And let me just move the camera so you can see it better. It's peeling right now because it's still very fresh, and I will get into the lifespan of tattoos later on in this video. So the peony to me represents strength, because if you've ever raised a peony, you know that it's a very strong flower, because when it dies, it doesn't exactly wilt, it just kind of dries up, and it still stays very beautiful. So the peony to me also represents my favorite song from Rent, the musical, No Day But Today. And I don't know why it does, but it's my favorite song ever, and it's my favorite musical ever. And I wanted to get the words done inside the peony or around it, but all the tattoo artists I talked to said that it would make it look weird, or that it would make it look like it was an add-on, so I thought better not, and just go with the peony and have it represent the song to me. So now I'll talk about the pain of the tattoos. This tattoo on my wrist didn't hurt at all. It was like mildly irritating. And this tattoo didn't hurt that much, but I'll talk about why it didn't hurt that much later on in the video. It hurt a little bit as it got up to my shoulders, as it got more close to my neck, but that's about it. Just know that if you are getting coloring done, this shading will hurt a little bit more than the line art, because when you do line art, you're doing it with one needle. And when you're doing coloring, you're doing it with multiple needles, all at the same time. So it goes from being one very small line to a very thick line. Okay, so I have a few products here to talk about. And the first one is, before you get your tattoo, it's a product called Hush. 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 And what it does, it's an anesthetic. So that's why this tattoo didn't hurt that much, because you apply Hush an hour and a half before you get your tattoo done. You leave it on for an hour and a half, no longer than an hour and a half, and then you wipe it off, and you can go for about 3 hours without feeling any pain. Now, this is specifically made for tattoos, but there are other products out there that are anesthetics for medical purposes, like for dialysis or for venipunctures, for phlebotomy. But I wouldn't recommend those. I would recommend one that's made specifically for tattoos because of the ingredients, because you want one that's not going to interact with the ink. And if you get one that's going to interact with the ink, your tattoo won't look very good, because the ink will spread instead of stay where you want it to be, because the way anesthetics work is they draw the blood away, I think. And so when the blood comes rushing back to the tattoo, after it's done, the ink will spread out. But with this is made for tattoos, so you don't have to worry about that happening. And it's a wonderful product. I'm not being sponsored by them in any way. I would just like to tell you all about this product. There are many, many products out there for tattoos that numb tattoos. But Hush is the one that I've tried, so I definitely recommend giving it a try. And the customer service is very good. So, Hush. 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 Okay. Now, you've gotten your tattoo. It looks wonderful, but how do you care for it? So, once you get your tattoo, that night they will wrap it in either saran wrap or in just regular bandages, not band-aids, but like gauze, and they'll put medical tape on it. You want to keep that on for no more than 2 hours. So when you get home, basically take it off and let your tattoo breathe a little bit. And then when it comes time to take a bath that night, you want to use some soap. I have soap here. This is my special tattoo soap. It's actually not made for tattoos, but there is soap. You can get soap from the brand Hush. You can get organic soap. You can get soap with shea butter in it. You can get all kinds of antibacterial soap specifically made for tattoos, but this is the one that I used for my tattoo. It's just a regular bar of soap. It's from Melaleuca. 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 And if you don't know, Melaleuca is a wellness company, and they make wonderful products that are all natural and free of chemicals. So I think this one is one of the better ones to use if you're going to use just a regular bar of soap, because it's free of chemicals. And you also want to use a soap that doesn't have alcohol or scent in it, specifically scent. Please do not use scented soap for your tattoo cleaning, because it can have a chemical reaction with the ink. So this is the soap I use. It has hair dye on it because I just dyed my hair purple. If you can see, it's purple. So what I do is I put it in my hands and I lather it. Lather it. And then I take my hand and I go over my tattoo like this. And then I rinse it with water. I don't let the water run over it very much. I take the water and I splash it on. And you don't want to soak your tattoo in water. So you don't want to go in a bathtub, you don't want to go to the beach, you don't want to go to the pool, because you don't want to get your tattoo soaking wet, because it'll leach some of the ink out and it'll fade your tattoo if your tattoo is fresh. Once your tattoo is healed, like this one is, then go ahead and soak all you want. And you also don't want to go to the beach, because you don't want your tattoo to be in direct sunlight, because it will also fade your tattoo before it's healed. Once it's healed, you can do pretty much anything to your tattoo. And then around the 3rd day of having your tattoo, it will start peeling and scabbing. And at that time, you want to apply unscented, let me repeat, unscented, fragrance-free, chemical-free, if you can find, lotion. And you want to find lotion that's also alcohol-free, if you can. This is Renew Lotion. Renew Lotion. Renew, 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 Renew. It's also from Melaleuca. Melaleuca. So I'm not being paid to say anything good about them. I just really like their company. And this is a really good one because it has essential oils in it. And it is a very, very moisturizing lotion. And it's for eczema skin usually. So I use it for my eczema, but I also use it for my tattoos. And you want to apply it 3 to 5 times per day. So you get a very tiny amount and you rub it on your tattoo. So I'm just going to dot it around. You rub it on your tattoo. Now, once your tattoo starts to peel and scab, you do not want to pick the scabs. Under no circumstances do you start picking at the scabs because your tattoo will scar. And you also want to make sure that you do not use a towel on your tattoo. Any kind of bath towel. You want to use a paper towel because paper towels are cleaner because they haven't been harboring bacteria. You want to basically do everything you can to keep your tattoo very clean. So every morning I wake up and I take a shower. If I don't take a shower that morning, then I will just wash my tattoo, and then I apply moisturizer, and then I go about my day, and then in the middle of the day I will apply the lotion again, and then at night I will take a shower and I will wash my tattoo with my soap that has hair dye on it, and I will apply moisturizer again. And during the day you can apply little spots of moisturizer here and there if you feel like your tattoo is drying up. You want to keep your tattoo supple. 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 It's a good word. Supple. Supple, 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 supple. And in about 7 to 10 days, depending on the size of your tattoo. This tattoo is very small, so it healed in about 5 days. But this tattoo is very big. It's not very big, it's medium size. It's the size of my hand. So it should take 7 to 10 days to fully heal. And if you're wondering where I got my tattoos from, I get them from Bo at Two Thumbs Tattoos in Honolulu, Hawaii. Bo is an awesome tattoo artist. He works very quickly, so you won't have to worry about having long bouts of pain. This tattoo only took 2 hours, and this tattoo only took about 8 minutes. So you would be in good hands. And that's about all the knowledge I have on tattoos based on the 2 tattoos that I have. I hope you enjoyed my rambling and my soft speaking. If you have any questions about tattoos, please feel free to leave them in the description, Please feel free to leave them in the comments section, and I will answer your questions to the best of my ability. I will leave some information about my tattoos in the description for you to read as well. And I'll leave a little summary of what I said just so you can go ahead and read it. So that was my little chit chat. We had a nice little talk, didn't we, about tattoos today. So I'd like to end this video now. I'll give you a hug. Bye!